Today on Rotovision, we're going to change the transmission fluid on old Red, my 83 Dodge 150. Could be a 100. It's a Frankenstein, but let's fire her up, get her in the garage. The window was down and we just had a storm. Seems dry. Let's see if she'll fire up. Runs like a top. I'll see you guys in the garage. See the puppy dogs? They're right there. They're right there. I'm just checking on. Hi, girls. I'll be right here if you need me. All right, let's crawl onto this thing. See how much of a mess we can make, right? Probably should jack it up, but I'm not gonna. I don't know what to do with you guys. You gotta set yourself somewhere where I can see you. Or you can see. Right? Of course, I couldn't find my good light. I do have light. I don't know what you can see. But you can see it's been leaking pretty good. So I'm going to pull that off and make a mess. Bear with me, I don't know how to use these things. Bear with me, I don't know how to use this thing. I'm just trying it out. Okay. Probably should have jacked it up. Alright, I got all the bolts out. Now I just want to break it free and let it drain a little. Smells. Okay. Awful. I don't know if you can see it, but I made a mess. Look at the mess I made. Probably get Preston to clean that up. That's a mess. Now I got some oil absorbies. We'll clean that up. I'm not sure what you're seeing right now. You might not be seeing anything. 2 bolts holding it. Take this one out. Oh! Look at that. That is nasty stuff. Nasty, nasty. I won't get any of that on my new GoPro. Huh? What do you mechanics do to protect your GoPros? Let me know in the comments or something. Let me get that last bolt out without making a huge mess. Totally should have jacked this up. That was a mistake. But. All right. I've got it in the parts washer. I don't have the parts washer plugged in, but let's look how nasty this thing is. See it? Look at that friggin', look at that. Look at that. Big piece right there. Alright, I'll get this cleaned up and we'll go from there. Alright, I got the pan all cleaned up, as good as it's going to get. I got the filter on. I'm going to throw this all up in there. We'll add some fluid. Hopefully it doesn't friggin' leak. And then we'll go on to the kickdown cable. It's going pretty good. Big mess, of course. But hey, whatever. Alright, oil pan's all back on. Still should have jacked this thing up. Would have gave me more room. Probably going to have to jack it up to get the kick down cable on. Here we go. Let's pop the hood. Let's see. Let's get in here. How do you guys do this one-handed? Holding a camera. All right. There it is. The 318. The bad boy. I've gone through this thing. Like I told you before, it wasn't running. I ended up putting a distributor in it, plugs, wires, rebuilt the carburetor. I'm going to get rid of that stupid friggin' gas filter because those are fire hazards. I got to find a fan shroud, new fuel filters, brake lines, master cylinder. Like I said, you can see the old parts of the plow right there. I got to finish taking that off. So let's add some fluid to this bad boy. I'm going to put about half of this B&M in it. And then I'm going to mix in the Lucas. And, oh, spelt it. That wasn't supposed to have been on camera. The Luke. All right, let's put. Draining down. All right, get the Lucas out here in the Jeep. This is my wife's Jeep. Yes, she's real. I do have a wife. All right, I got the Lucas. That's Luna. Say hi, Luna. Oh, you all dirty, Luna. What you been into? Oh, you silly. All right. I'm guessing this thing shuts down on screen time to save battery or something. I don't know if I can shut that off because I'd like to see what I'm seeing, right? Or I'd like to see what you're seeing. So I've got the Lucas here. I'm going to dump that into here like this because it's really thick. And it just makes it go into the transmission a little easier. Let that do its thing. The brakes really suck on this thing, even though they're pretty much all new, but the rotors. I can stand on the pedal and it doesn't move. I got a new booster, new master, new calipers, new wheel cylinders, new brake pads, brake shoes. Maybe they're just going to be broke in, or maybe I should have put rotors on it. I do have to do ball joints on this side, so probably get new rotors at the time. I'm just learning about these Dodges and the whole ignition system, and I've got rid of all that and put an HEI single wire distributor in. It's a little tight on the right there, the firewall, but it runs pretty good. I'm not sure if it's running on all 8, but we'll look into that later. I just want to see if it's going to shift. I might have to pull the transmission. I don't know if I'll rebuild it, find another used one, buy a brand new one. See what the budget lets us do. I've got whoa, oh, that's a mess. Put new valve covers on it. Got the Edo Brock. Ain't they looking sharp? Wife got those for me for Christmas. Yes, she's real. I do have a wife. But anyways, I still got leaking valve cover gaskets, even though they're brand new. I believe it's valve cover gaskets. I gotta look into it. All right, let's see how much of a mess I make. Hey! Can you guys even... There's my son, Preston. Say hi. Hi. I'm trying to get him to buy this motorcycle. He just dug his dirt bike out of the garage, out of winter storage. Brat, brat. Brat, brat. So, I'm looking at the kickdown cable. Everything down to the transmission to the carb is here, except from here to the carb. And of course, this has got an Edelbrock on it, not factory. So I'm not quite sure if I should take that all off and go with the cable. And of course, I got the cable over here that did not come with any damn instructions. But this end goes at the carburetor, and then this end goes to the transmission, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, but there's no directions. And I'm a little stumped what to do. I'd really like to just find that linkage from here to the carb. Might have to get on the interweb. See what I find. I really want to take this for a ride and see if it helped any. Let me get online and all right, I got it out running. I did like a makeshift linkage bracket for the kick down. Hopefully that works, but I'm gonna pull the plug wires and see if this thing is running on all 7. So here we go. That one seems good. That one seems good. That one seems good. So all those seem good. Make sure those are on there good. Here, like this thing. I think I got a bad PVC valve or something, huh? Seems like it's got an air leak there, but... Alright, number 8. That one seems to be running. 6. Lots of spark on that. Oh. Let's get back on there. Come on. Those two seem to be good. Alright, let's see if I can do number 4 and number... Yep, that one seems to be working. That all seems to be good. I don't like how number 6 is on there. It doesn't seem to be on there enough. Let me check that. Still trying to figure out this camera. I'm new to this, all right? Jeez. Fires right up. We'll put it in to neutral. We'll go check the oil. Every time I start it, I hit the horn. Let's see if it sticks way down here. Wipe it off. Stick it in here. Right on the money. Maybe a little tad high, but pretty much on the money. Could be pretty good. All right, gonna put you guys back on the holder here. Hold on. Doesn't seem to be running too bad. I still think it's not at 100%. But let's go for a ride. See how this thing does. Am I supposed to be helping you guys? It's not registered. Won't even peel out in the dirt. She friggin'. Back brakes are locking up. Front brakes are not. I think I got a portion valve. It's the only thing I haven't replaced. We'll go easy. Still moving. Barely even moves. Smoking out the back, making funny noises. We are rolling. It's almost like we don't have first gear. We got somebody coming behind us. We'll let them go by. They're taking their sweet time. God, it runs good. I hate that I'd have to put a transmission in it. She like... slips bad. So yeah, it's definitely going into first, but it's slipping. Spark knocking. She was a plow truck for 10 years. What do you expect? Never been on the road. She stops. There's first gear. Well, I'd say the transmission needs to be rebuilt. Got reverse. Yeah, that stinks. I really like the truck. I was hoping to be able to drive it. I think there was some other issues too. It almost acts like the motor mount's gone when I stomp on it. There's kind of a clunk. But I don't know. Well, there it is. I didn't think it was going to work, but it was worth a try. I guess I got to figure out what to do about a transmission. Find a used one, buy a new one. which I'd prefer to do. Rebuild the one in it, maybe. I don't really have time. Especially if I want to use the damn thing. But, alright guys. I'm going to see if I can find a transmission. Over and out.